What's up guys, MattyZ14 here, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts for the PS4. Now, we're over here in the end of the world. We're going to disembark here, and now this is the last world in the game, as you might imagine. So, we're really close to the end of the game. There's just going to be this last world, then the last boss, who's like in his own world, kind of. And then a couple, like, side things.
Left of the worlds taken by the Heartless?
Those worlds will be restored if we beat Ansem,
So
right?
this is kind of a cool world.
But if we do beat him, and all these worlds become restored and disconnected, what's gonna happen to this place? And to us?
This is a Heartless world, so maybe it'll just disappear.
Huh?
But no worries. Even if this place goes poof, our hearts ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
I'm
so like
sure
Goofy
we'll find
said,
our
this is a
pals
Heartless
again.
world.
Yep, I just know that we will.
So you can imagine there's going to be a lot of Heartless here.
Yeah, you're right.
But see, Sora's worried that
I'll return this.
once
I promise.
once we close all the keyholes and stuff, everyone's going to be separated, and they're not going to be able to like come back in contact with each other. So now for this part, basically, we just got to make our way to that like portal in the middle, and just a lot of Heartless spawn in the process. So I may or may not cut out parts of this. Really depends on how long it takes. My goal is to try to get this world done in 2 episodes, and then we'd have the last boss in a 3rd episode. But we'll see what happens. If I have to make this longer, if I have to make this this world more parts, I will. But my goal is to try to make it in 2, which I think is reasonable. I might have to, like I said, I might have to cut some things out, but I think I could do this in 2 parts. Especially with how strong we are, because we do a lot of damage, we can kill the Heartless pretty quickly. So, as long as we don't run into any problems or anything, we should be able to do it. Some of these fights I might cut out just because basically we just go from one chest to the next, we get the chest, we fight some Heartless, or technically we fight some Heartless and then get the chest. So, it just gets a little repetitive. So see, now there's more invisibles and some dark balls. So luckily we do a lot of damage to them. I think we kill them in like 2 or 3 combos. And then the dark balls we kill in 1 combo. Those are easy. Alright, so that's 2 down. Got a pretty stone. I believe some of these actually give us some pretty decent items. And I mean, you're kind of like forced to do this. I mean, you don't have to, because you could just skip the chest and just move all the way on to the beginning, or to the middle, I mean. But I mean, it's like, it's free items. So, and now there's another behemoth. This, I think we fight like 2 or 3 of them in this world, actually. But I mean, the behemoths aren't hard anymore. We could beat them all pretty easily. So, I might just shorten this fight a bit so we don't have to watch the same fight a bunch of times. Because nothing changes. I think this one looks a little different, maybe, and it actually looks really cool, though. But it's pretty much the same fight we fought so many times before. Just, I'm not having good luck actually staying on him for some reason. Every time I get on his horn, he bends over. Alright, so we got him stunned. See, and look at that. He's already on a bar and a half left. I don't know if it's just that we're stronger, or if it's just that they have a lot less health now. Which both of those could be possible. But yeah, we're just like tearing them apart. Once we can stay on him long enough and get a good combo going, we'll just destroy him. See? And he's destroyed. What sucks though is you only get 600 experience for that, but I mean, I can understand why. Like, it's not going to give us boss level experience every time. Alright, so that's the way we came from. This is the way we're going. So there's very limited paths that you can take. There's really only like 1 path to get from one chest to the next. When I first got to this part, I was like so confused because I didn't know what to do. There's invisible walls that you can't pass through, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do? But then I just from walking, eventually you just find the path. And then I've done this so many times that I just memorized which way to go. I mean, like I said, it's pretty easy. You just go from one chest to the next. So we got an elixir in there, which is good. That's going to come in handy later on. Elixirs are all good for bosses. Got a mithril shard. I think there's going to be another Heartless in this chest, or in between this and the next one. Yep, there's one here. Alright, so let's quickly kill these guys. These are the Angel Stars, I believe they're called, and the Invisibles. Which, the Angel Stars I'm going to have to farm for an item called Gales, which I need to make a lot of synthesis items. But, so if I can get some of them now, that would be really nice, because it's less to farm later on. But I mean, we'll see what happens. I have all the characters equipped with abilities that make them get, they have a higher chance to drop items when they defeat enemies. So hopefully we'll get some items. Also, as you can see, Goofy's got a different shield. That's the Genji shield that we got from defeating Yuffie in Olympus Coliseum in the Hades Cup. If we do the Hades Cup by ourselves and in the time trial, we get new items for both Donald and Goofy, which I'm going to do off-screen. I might do that before the last boss, because before the last boss, I want us all to be, like, as strong as possible. So, possibly within the next episode or two, we should see Donald and Goofy with new weapons, and it's also their strongest weapons in the game. So, that's something to look forward to. That Invisible almost outranged our attack, but we managed to just get him right at the end. Alright, there's another Dark Ball. See, like, these fights aren't hard. They take maybe, like, what, 15, 20 seconds at most? Ooh, we got a Gale. That's actually really good. So, I gotta get this chest now, which might have Heartless in it. Yep. Alright, there's shadows here. The shadows are so easy to kill now. It's like they're not even there, basically. Alright, we got that one. Probably in this world, the most annoying enemies are the Angel Stars and the Invisibles. The Angel Stars because they have that guard mechanic where they could just block every one of your attacks for a short amount of time. And then the Invisibles just because they turn invisible and you can't hit them. Alright, so we got an AP up. So now we just gotta head towards the center of this world right here. So we're almost there. And I think I'm making pretty decent progress so far. I honestly thought that Behemoth fight would take a little bit longer. And I believe there's another Behemoth fight here. Yep. So it does look like he has a little bit less health than normal, because I thought he had a full pink bar when we first fought him. It was either a full pink bar or he had a full purple bar, which even so, a full purple bar is even more than a full pink bar. Because I think it goes like purple, pink, orange, yellow, green, and then nothing. So we just gotta get him injured enough where he'll bend his horn, he'll bend down, and we can all attack his horn. Because the last time we did that, we started tearing him apart. Oh my god, I'm like glitching out on his back right now. What is happening? Alright. I'm just kind of mindlessly attacking his horn, but realistically there's probably a good and a bad time to attack his horn, but I just want to get it done, so I just run in and just attack him as much as I can. Alright, he's going to do his stomp attack, which we almost dodged. But luckily we had arrow, so that barely did anything to us. Also, before we fight the last boss, I'm going to get the final arrow spell. Alright, we just beat him. See, that wasn't too bad. I think that took like a minute or two. Oh, what is that? Mithril shard. I didn't know those dropped mithril shards. I guess I know now. Alright, so this area, we just have to get through it. There's no enemies or anything. I wonder where that Ansem feller went. Dive into the most dangerous place and we'll find him. So, for this part, we just gotta get from this side of the room to the other side of the room. And there's a lot of chests along the way, which I might get them off screen, or I might just do them now and cut this part out. You know what, I think I'll just get them off screen. There's nothing like super important that I need. I think one of them is a staff for Donald, but it's not as good, so I'll just make my way to where I have to get to. I'll get whatever chests I can along the way. I don't know if there's Dalmatians or anything useful. Oh, speaking of the what's it called? The staff for Donald. It makes him much stronger but reduces his MP by 1. So I don't know if that's worth it. I'm gonna say yes, because he loses 1 MP but gains 6 strength. So that's actually a lot. So, I don't know if I was supposed to do that or not. Oh yeah, I am. I'm supposed to jump through here. There's a save point, which I'm gonna use this save point. Alright. Alright, so now we're at what's called, I believe it's called the World Terminus. Is this the right way to go? Yeah. So now what we have to do is, which I actually like this part. This part's pretty cool. We have to go into each of the worlds that we were in before. And we gotta fight off the enemies that are in there. And then at the end, we get the, like, the signature item that we got from that world. So, like, for example, for this world, when we beat the opposite armor and the guard armor, we got, the Brave Warrior, I think it was called. So now basically we do this and we get a copy of the Brave Warrior. Which, it's cool, but I mean, the only thing that's unfortunate is at this point the items aren't good anymore, so it's kind of useless. But I mean, it's still pretty cool. And I like that we actually get to revisit all the worlds that we were in. And then, I mean, we can always sell the item, which will be good because I could use the money for other stuff. So I mean, overall, it's not bad. And I like that you revisit all the worlds. It's not like you just finish them and then you forget about them. So I think that's pretty cool. So I think this might be the last one. And also gives you a chance to get some more synthesis items, which I could really use. Got a spirit gem. That's actually good. I think I need one of those. I don't remember where I'm supposed to go, though. I thought that gives me the item and then I leave. Unless if I go through here. I guess so. So now next, I believe, is Wonderland. Yep. And then, when we get to the World Terminus, you could see that the, like, the glowing orbs of light, and not the glowing beams of light that we enter, they're all purple. If we haven't closed the keyhole to a world, that would be blue. So, since we've closed all the worlds so far, all the keyholes, they should all be purple. Because we even closed the Olympus Coliseum one as well. So, we're actually getting a decent amount of synthesis items so far. I don't remember how many of them I actually need and how many I don't, but I mean, it still helps. I could always use them for something. So once this wizard spawns, we'll defeat him. What the hell? I don't know if there's 2 waves of Heartless or 3 waves. We got a Thunder Gem. That I actually needed. And actually, I think they changed it in Final Mix. I think in the original Kingdom Hearts, you get the copies of your items, but then in Final Mix, I think you just get gems and stuff. Because so far, we've only gotten 2 gems. Which is unexpected. Which, I mean, I'd rather get the gems, to be honest, because it's synthesis items that I need, and therefore I have to grind less enemies. And I have to farm less, whereas the items, I was just going to sell them anyway. So, I'm honestly not mad about that. And I think I'm on good pace so far. I'm considering also doing this in just one long episode. Just doing this whole world in one long episode. But I'm not sure about that. I guess it depends on where I'm at when I get to the stopping point that I want to stop at. Crap. Got another spirit gem. That's good. Unfortunately, I didn't write down what I needed, like what synthesis items, which would have came in handy. Is there a chest? Yeah, it's over there. I don't know why this one's hidden. I don't know what this item is, though. Frost gem. Alright, that's good. I need frost gems and thunder gems. Those are 2 items that I know for a fact that I need. All I know is that and the gales. Anything else, I really don't remember what I need and what I don't. So it's kind of just like I'll get as many items as I can, and then I'll go to the synthesis shop and just make whatever I can. I might make the ultimate weapon on screen. I'm not sure how or when I'll do that, but I'm thinking I'll do that, just so that way you guys could see me make it. I mean, it's not like it's a big thing. I just go in a menu and I just create it, and then it makes it for me. It's not like there's a cutscene or anything, but I might just show it on screen anyway. I'm thinking maybe what I'll do is when I do the secret bosses, I'll do the ultimate weapon and then the secret bosses. I'll do them in the same video. So we're getting some decent items from these guys as well. Donald just leveled up, which means we should level up fairly soon. Yeah, 900 experience. And I think we might get a new ability. Maybe. I don't know if we get it at 65 or 66. I think it's 66, and we just got a bright gem. Alright, so we gotta leave this area. Next is Agrabah, I think. Yep. I don't remember if for this one we have to fight through the entire, like, world, like through the streets, or if it's all in this one area. I'm not 100% sure. Let me just make sure I'm not missing the chests, because I don't want to leave the area and have it zone me back to the world terminus. Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, we do fight through the streets. It doesn't, like, phase us from one zone to the next. So that's pretty good. So these guys shouldn't be too bad. Crap. I almost never get hit by their, like, flailing arm attacks, but this time I've gotten hit by it so much. Alright, so we got another AP up. Like, our max AP went up, I should say. And I have an AP up in the inventory. So I might use that and see what I can equip. Abilities. Sora. So I have 2. I would like to try to equip Ragnarok, because that would come in handy against the behemoths, but I need 2 more for that. I don't really think there's anything I could take off, so I'll just leave it. I would use Trinity Limit, but I'm just not crazy about it, because it uses all your remaining MP, and it's not like it's super amazing, or at least when I've used it, it's never been super amazing. So I'm just gonna leave it off. Because also, it might, I'm not 100% sure, because I really don't remember when last time I used it. It might also drain Donald and Goofy's MP as well. So, like, if it just drains mine, then it's okay, because, like, Donald or Goofy could always heal me if I need it. But I have a feeling that it drains everyone's MP, which is pretty bad, because then nobody can heal after that. Alright, so I don't remember where the chest is here that we're supposed to grab. Oh, there it is. Alright, we got a Blaze Gem, which I kind of figured. Let me see. How can I get out? Can I go this way? Nope, I gotta go all the way back. Alright, so we're back at the World Terminus. I think next now might be Atlantica or Halloween Town. Yeah, Atlantica. And then next is either Monstro or Halloween Town. I don't remember how they, like, group those worlds, because technically you could do them in whatever order you want. Now, it'd be nice if I can get some Frost Gems from these enemies. I doubt I will, but it would be nice if we could. I need Frost and Thunder Gems the most right now. And then obviously the Gales, but there we go, there's a Frost Gem. Ooh, there's a second Frost Gem, alright. And then now these guys drop Thunder Gems, potentially. But I'm not gonna get one, I guarantee it. I think I need 5 in total, and I've already gotten 2 or 3 of them for the Frost Gems. Oh, I did get a Thunder Gem. I guess I was wrong. Which I'm not complaining about that. Alright, so we just gotta... Actually, wait. Oh, there's the chest. I was gonna say, isn't there a chest in here? Now it's gonna be annoying actually trying to open it. Got an AP up. Okay, that works. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the 2 AP ups on myself. And then now I'll equip Ragnarok. So, abilities, Sora... Ragnarok. So I might not use it all that much, but I mean, I'm still gonna have it on. So I'm not sure what world is next. Like I said, I think it's either Monstro or Halloween Town. Halloween Town, and it's in Oogie Boogie's like playground. I don't remember what they actually call it. His torture chamber. That's what it's called, I think. So couple of the search ghosts. I think next there's going to be some white knights, and then maybe some gargoyles. Yep, there's the white knights. And then the gargoyles will probably be next. Because I think this is also where they give you the Heartless that are unique to that world. You fight them all again. Another lucid gem. I'm getting a decent amount of items. But I still need to kill the wizards and the defenders to get the 2 weapons from them. Which I hope I can get those while just playing through it normally. Because I really don't want to have to grind for those. It's really annoying. On the PS3 version of this game, I had to grind for the defender shield. And it took a really long time. And it was just boring and, like, monotonous. Alright, so I gotta go through this door to get out of here. And then we go through here. So this should be Monstro, I think. Oh no, this is Neverland. We might not do Monstro, then. I think because it technically doesn't have a keyhole, they don't consider it, like, a normal world. I'm not sure. I just don't know. I was gonna say I don't know where the Heartless spawn, but did that door just close? Okay, now it's open. That's weird. Alright. Get off the pole, Sora. Oh, there's the chest. Is that it? Was it just those Heartless? Obtain the Mighty Shield. I don't remember that. Oh shit, and that's actually really good. I think I vaguely remember that. Because I remember that shield design. Is that it? Is that the item for this world, though? I guess so. Alright, that was easy. So now this is the last one. We don't do one for Hollow Bastion, I don't think. But this one's for 100 Acre Wood. Which, for this, there's no... What's it called? There's no Heartless to fight. It's just a save point. So, I'm trying to decide whether I should keep going or not. I think I'm going to keep going. So for this, I just have to run off the screen, and then we get back. So, let's head forward. And now there's a fiery zone here. So, this part's pretty cool. For this part, what we have to do is, we just have to keep fighting Heartless until the seal on that door opens up. Every time we kill some Heartless, the seal starts to fill up a little bit more. I think. I don't know if it's at this part or at the next part. Or it might be here where it does that. Shit, I should have been reading this. If I can read this again, I'll read it. Okay. Ones born of the heart and darkness, devoid of hearts, ravage all worlds and bring desolation. Seize all hearts and consummate the great heart. All hearts to be one, one heart to encompass all. Realize the destiny, the realm of kingdom hearts. The great darkness sealed within the great heart. Progeny of darkness, come back to the eternal darkness, for the heart of light shall unseal the path. 7 hearts, 1 keyhole, 1 key to the door. The door of darkness tied by 2 keys. The door of darkness to seal the light. None shall pass but shadows returning to the darkness. One's born of the heart and darkness, hunger for every heart until the dark door opens. Alright, so let's get what's in this chest. So it was referring to the Princesses of Heart and, wait, is that it? I thought we're supposed to do something else here. It was referring to the Princesses of Heart and the Keyblade and all that. Yeah, I thought we have to do something with that. Unless do we go back, maybe? Oh yeah, that's it. I must be confusing that with a different part. I think I am. I'm confusing that with something later on. So now we have to fight a boss, which this boss is actually pretty cool. His name's Chernabog. He's basically like a giant gargoyle. The music is epic, too. Yeah, so he's like in that volcano. He doesn't come out. Alright, so I gotta put Arrow on myself as soon as possible. I don't really remember too much about this fight. I just remember certain attacks that he has. So hopefully I could do this, like, quickly, without dying, and, like, on the first attempt. I remember some of his, like, major abilities that I have to dodge. I thought that was one of them, so maybe I don't. I don't know. I know there's... Oh, wait, that's it. Yeah, that ability's a lot like Ursula 2's ability, when she just, like, makes all the lightning around her, except with this guy, he does it with fire. So, this fight's a lot like the Ursula fight. We're actually tearing them apart. I was not expecting this to go that fast. Which, I think this is considered a hard fight. I'm honestly not sure. But it's not seeming like it. Unless we're just that over-leveled. I mean, it could very well be that we're that over-leveled. I'm honestly not sure. So we're literally right about to beat him. There we go. My max HP and max MP went up. We got 12,000 experience. I'm actually glad I'm doing this all in one episode then, because I was going to save that for the next episode. And that was literally like a 2-minute boss. If even that much. So alright, he didn't stand a chance against us. So now the volcano is open. And we got the ability Super Glide. So this is actually a cool ability. It's kind of equivalent to the Mermaid Kick ability that we got at Atlantica that just makes us swim faster. With this, if we're holding square, we glide faster. So we just fly around much faster, basically. But it's the same problem within Atlantica where, like, you have to drop with square and you also super glide with square. So the controls are a little wonky over here, but it is what it is. It comes in handy later on, because we could use it in any world as well. Instead of gliding with circle, we can hold square, and then we just glide much faster. So now, I don't really know what this part is. We just basically have to go from one area to the next. I think this is the final one, or there's one more after this. Yeah, this is the final one. We fight another behemoth. But now we have Ragnarok. So once I get his horn down, I'm gonna just beat on his horn. So Ragnarok, I believe, takes 3 MP. But, I mean, we have plenty. I think we have 9 or 10. So he should die pretty quickly, this guy. Is he bending his horn down? Yep. Yeah, see, look how much damage that did. We just beat him. I do kind of like that he starts out, this behemoth starts out as a boss, and then we just fight him as like a pretty much normal enemy later on. And this is the part I was referring to before. Instead of us building the seal to the door, I forgot, we have to beat Heartless to break down the seal to the door. So basically we just gotta wail on these Heartless. It's a couple waves, it's a decent amount of Heartless. But I am glad I'm doing this in one video, like I said, because I thought this would take much longer, but surprisingly it's really not taking that long. Because I think I've been recording for a little less than half an hour, so if I decide to cut out some parts, I think this will be like a normal length episode. Maybe a slight bit longer. Oh my god, I'm literally just getting cornered right here. Because basically after this, then we're right before the last boss. So after this, I'm going to end the video. But we're getting really close to the end. We've got another Gale. I'm actually glad I'm getting a lot of Gales. I might have actually gotten all of the ones I need. At least until the next batch of synthesis items open. I think this might be the last wave. I can't really see the Heartless door. Let me see. Yeah, this might be the last wave. So we just gotta finish off these last couple invisibles, which are still really annoying, but they're not hard. I think there's one more. I just hope I can beat him before he goes invisible. Which I think I can, yep. Alright, now there's one more. And he's dead now. Oh, there's another wave still. But it's kind of crazy to think that I'm almost at the end of the game already. I mean, I know the uploads of this kind of slowed down a little bit recently. I was doing an episode a day consistently, but when this finishes, I might take a little time off from Kingdom Hearts so I can finish up some other playthroughs, and then I'm going to start the second game, Chain of Memories. Technically, it's the second game chronologically. So, that game I'm honestly not really looking forward to because I really don't like it. But we'll see what happens. Maybe if I never actually beat it. So maybe if I actually sit and play through it completely, I'll like it more. Alright, so that's the last piece for here. And now I believe we can go through here without triggering any story. Yep. Alright, so there's an item here. A Mega Elixir, that's good. So I'm gonna end this video here, because this is right before the last boss. We just have to go through that door, and then there's a couple boss fights, and then the game is technically over. So, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to check out my channel for more gameplays and playthroughs. And if you like what you see, subscribe to me. And once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.